So if you're like me, you have a bunch of friends and family who are trying to get into cryptocurrency, but are unsure of how to get into it because they don't know the difference between this project and this project. They don't understand terms like rug pull or whales, and they just hear all these horror stories about people losing their money by investing in a project that happens to go under. So I recently discovered a project called MoonRetriever that talks about all these things and is actually going to build a platform as the first risk assessment crypto platform to help alleviate these concerns and get more people into cryptocurrency. And for people like me who have been in cryptocurrency in a while to help figure out, okay, is this project, a big risk compared to this project, and just help make better decisions in general. So today we're going to be talking about MoonRetriever. We're going to talk about their token Fetch and just everything involved in this project, which I think is definitely needed in this space because if we want to bring in more people, we want to make sure that they feel confident in the money that they're investing. And I think building this platform is a great idea. So as always, this is not financial advice. This is an investing strategy. I'm not affiliated with MoonRetriever. This was just a project I recently discovered and want to talk about it with you guys today. So let's go. Okay, let's talk MoonRetriever. And this is their website at moonretriever.com. So they have a cute dog on a rocket ship. A little bit too big for this rocket ship. The first DeFi project on Binance Smart Chain, providing a crypto risk assessment platform. Get, fetch, and invest safely. So we're going to talk about this project. I think it's super interesting. They have a lot involved in it, and I think it's a great idea. They have some screenshots of their platform that you could check out on their website, but I'm going to read a little bit about their story because I think it's important. In a scam-ridden environment, finding opportunities to invest early on has become increasingly risky for investors. Not only opening positions in new coins extremely dangerous because of their severe market volatility, but also because so-called projects are using several tactics to outright steal money from people. Again, this is what I was saying in the beginning, is where new people don't understand these concepts. They don't understand, what a rug pull is. They, even they listed here rug pulls, time locks, honeypot scams, just like, all these things that, just seem super overwhelming. And then even like a project, let's say if it's a scam project, for example, they're talking like they say, oh, we're anti rug pull, we're anti this. How do you really know unless you're able to either you're doing like a super deep dive on a project yourself, or if you have a platform like this, which helps, you do it for you. So I think it's awesome and it's a great idea. And I think it's, I think if we're trying to, obviously we want cryptocurrency to be, viable and for people to think like, oh, it's not just, a scam, a thing for a quick way for people to make money, but a legitimized currency that and has that have lots of utility. I think that making sure that, if there's something like MoonRetriever out there that helps assess these projects and weed out these projects, then I think it's super valuable because then, for all future scam projects, if MoonRetriever becomes the go-to place for all this stuff, then all the future projects are going to be like, well, okay, well, they're going to get flagged by MoonRetriever. They're not verified MoonRetriever. Obviously, if they're going to get audited and things like that, they're not going to pass that. So any way that we could help make this better for everyone, for investors, new people, I think the better. And I think it's a great idea. So the platform features, and we're not going to go into every single detail. We'll go into light paper in a second, but no rug pulls, never miss important transactions, track all market movements, secure your future investments. They also have the token, which is called Fetch. So if you want to learn about the tokenomics, so 10% transaction fee, 5% redistribute to holders. So more you hold in your wallet, the more that you're going to get. 5% to liquidity on PancakeSwap. The total supply is 1 quadrillion tokens. It's a Binance Smart Chain, so which is great. I try to avoid those Ethereum fees. Pre-sale supply, 53% of our total supply was pre-sale, and that was through their community. Marketing development tokens, 8% total supply allocated to marketing development. I think that's fine. Like, I think it's good to allocate funds to marketing. You got to get the word out. You have to, I'm a little biased because I fall into the marketing, what people would spend their marketing budget on. But the idea is that you got to get the word out about your project. And I think that, makes sense. In order for a community to grow, you have to do advertising, billboards, and that takes money. So the roadmap. So we're very early on. So launch of Fetch, coin market cap, CoinGecko listing, Blockfolio, partnerships. Phase 2, they want to do more the front end development of the actual platform. I think that's, probably the biggest thing that they're working on. Exchange listings, of course. MoonRetriever platform beta update, so phase 3. And then, phase 4 is essentially when they release version 1 of their project. Obviously, it's going to take time, and, this is in different phases. And obviously, phase 4, the release of their platform relies on how quick they could get through phase 2 and phase 3, etc. So I think it makes sense. Again, very early on, very ambitious, but with the team behind it, I think they definitely can achieve it. So how to buy fetch tokens, if you're familiar with this, buying anything through PancakeSwap, connect your wallet to PancakeSwap, either through something like MetaMask or Trust Wallet. Add fetch, make sure that you have the right contract address, either grab it from the website or BSScan or CoinGecko or something like that. Swap BNB for fetch. Your desired BNB, I'm not telling you how much to buy, but it is early on to fetch, and then make sure that you swap. And then they said the slippage could be 10 to 13%. So make sure you select that accordingly. If you're using, this is a picture of Trust Wallet, or well, this is a picture of PancakeSwap, but it looks like it's Trust Wallet. And you click this button here. This is how to adjust your slippage. So let's go through, and this is PancakeSwap right here. If you want to see on a browser, connect, swap. Cool. Let's look at the price real quick. So again, very early on, they literally just launched, I think today's the 18th, or so maybe yesterday. So it's only been 24 hours. It's already up 161%. So still early on. Again, remember, they have 1 quadrillion. Let me confirm that. Let me make sure that my memory serves me well. 1 quadrillion. Yep. And this is the price right now. They have 6.4 million market caps, which is great. They made a lot of great progress in a short amount of time. So that's awesome. And yeah, I do think it's a good time to get in. Obviously, they had the initial bump and it's slowly been going down. But if you get in now, you expect that the price would eventually go up. Again, more and more people are learning about this. They were live on Twitch like an hour or two ago. So definitely trying to do a huge push in general with this. But ever do your own research. I'm not affiliated with them. So do your own research, figure out if this project, is for you. So I was browsing this. So going back to the top. So this is the light paper. And the light paper is just like a white paper. This is a light paper, but it's still 10 pages. But it's great. And it talks about, the risk and things like that, and alleviating the hesitancy for people. And then, making sure that you find more projects sooner and quality projects sooner. So these are like a lot of the features they go into in depth on them. So like multi-layer rug check system to make sure that's not a rug pull, that, that this functions as intended. Wallet tracking to track specific wallets, to keep an eye on like developer wallets. Like, like there's some projects out there with 75% of the supplies held by developer wallets. Why is that? Or a lot of people like checking to make sure that when they say, oh, I'm burning X amount of supply, that it actually does get burned. So, they want to be able to, it's hard if you're trying to look into a lot of projects in a specific day to like check all these different projects all the time. If you had this interface that it just shows you, okay, check no rug pull, this is how much is allocated to dev wallets, etc. I think is awesome. Tracking information, I think people just do this manually. They check coin market cap, or what's the hot new coin, which is the most what's the biggest gainer in the last 24 hours, but they expect to have some functionality like that. Risk assessment just gives you maybe like a score, or just like what maybe if they compare 2 projects, like this one is more riskier than this one, so you can make a financial decision. Track the tokens, etc. ILO Kickstarter. So just make sure like how to assess these projects, to make sure like when they have pre-sales that they actually happen, and then like to make sure that's fair, etc. So yeah, tokenomics, what we talked about, but if you want to see a graph, and then the roadmap, they've made a lot of great progress in their different phases. So yeah, so definitely if you go to their Twitter, they're definitely a new community. They're definitely like literally they just started this month, like I think a couple days ago. But they've accomplished a lot. And if you want to learn more, check out their website at moonretrievers.com. Check out the token. You could check, what did I check this on? This was Bogged Finance. Their token name is Fetch. And yeah, I think it's just really interesting. I think that I would expect that a lot of more eyes are going to be in this project. It's great that they've gotten 6.3 million market cap in such a short amount of time. And I think there's a lot of people that are just hyped about this project. I had a couple of people out there even message me this morning on Twitter saying, "Hey, check out Fetch." And my plan, because I discovered this project, um, elsewhere, that I was like, "Oh, I'm ready gonna talk about this project." But it's awesome that people are already excited about it. So let me know in the comments if you bought Fetch, plan to buy Fetch, your overall thoughts on this project. Let me know what you think about a risk assessment platform. I think that's an awesome I think it's an awesome idea. Why didn't someone come up with it sooner? Maybe people did and weren't able to successfully do it, but I am confident in this team, and from everything that I've seen, it definitely seems exciting. So thanks everyone for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Remember, my subscribers are automatically entered in if they click the Gleam.io link in the description on a weekly basis to win free crypto from me. I give like $5 to $100 of crypto every week. Maybe I'll give some Fetch this week. Who knows? But thanks everyone for watching. I'll catch you guys later.